Hello, I'm a painted dog, and as you can see, we're continuing our city skyline project, which is Los Dogos. So let's start this up again, and let's take a look at all our services. Electricity is nice, water supply is still fine, but before we get into trouble, let's place down the second one of each of these. Let's check to see if they are connected. That one's connected. That one's connected. Okay, let's speed things up. Garbage supply is still fine. Health is awesome. We can maybe use another fire station. So let's place this one at this. Oh, you see, we don't have enough money. Of course, we're going into the red now. But we have demand for residential areas. So let's zone this up. And lots of commercial, so let's make this a commercial block. Okay, well, that's building. We might be using this roundabout, the zoning squares in this roundabout, to also zones for commercial buildings, but I don't like doing that. The simple reason that cars will be stopping outside and it just looks a bit cluttered. But we might want to do that. Yeah, let's do that. It also helps spread the electricity from this side to this side. Okay, I might just do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Because the cars coming down out of this highway basically can have a clean or clear roads until they get to this industrial off-ramp. I think that will be fine for now. As you can see, we're in positives again. We're making loads and loads of money, and that will only increase as time goes on. Healthcare is awesome. Power ice. We might want to add another one around here, just to help with coverage in this part of town. And then, when we expand this way, it will be a more centralized fire station. And we reached our newest milestone. Landscaping is unlocked. Parks, plazas, level 2 unique buildings, parks and recreation also unlocked, as well as our pedestrian pathways and bicycle pathways and our canals. So you might be incorporating that into this game as well. Let's take a look at our budget again. Can't pay that off yet, so that's fine. So we leave it like that. Our taxes is still fine. So let's take a look at that stuff. We unlocked the high school. Now, as you can see, there's 321 elementary school students that are eligible to go to school, and we only have capacity for 300. And for high school, there's 501 students available, and we have a capacity of 0. So while we are busy with this, let's place down a high school. And do we want that square? Yeah, we want that square. And we'll use the rest of this money to complete a little bit of zoning. I think that's fine like that. And now for our cross from bottom to top, we'll use that. Yeah, that's fine like that. We don't have enough money for that. It's basically just enough to complete that. Place down some more commercial buildings there. One there. And then, just for shits and giggles, one there. And let's start this again. Let's fill that up. Okay, that's fine like that. we'll find our industrial zones. Let's gain more money. Let's just have a look. Just not long enough. Again, one block. And we'll soon have to buy a new coal power plant. But for now that will be fine. Let's see if we can extend this and complete this block. That's fine like that. Let's zone these empty spaces. Let's extend our commercial zone there. And let's fill in these areas. I know we have new services. Okay, let's take a look at our parks. As you can see at the end here, there's our commercial or our custom assets. I'll place a parking lot in the industrial zone there, and I might even sneak one in here since this is really a shopping mecca. And then we'll place down a couple of these parks. This is a park I created in the workshop, so let's see how this looks. Oh, that would have been awesome if that fit in there. Yeah, that's fine like that. As you can see, this is quite green now, so that's fine. We want to place one down here, like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we have 565 children that can attend high school and a capacity for 1,000. We need another elementary school and another firehouse. But for now, let's make do of what we have. And what I think about this, let's zone these blocks as well. Look down there, you can see the wind turbines in the background. There's a nice park, a gazebo and the benches and a fountain. And I placed pedestrian pathways around the edges of this park just to encourage people to walk. And there's a dog feeding station, a water station and a dog park sign. And I only placed lighting around these inner paths because mostly we'll be surrounded by roads with lights anyway, so that's fine. That's why I only placed lights in the interior roads. But when making an asset like this, there is a asset maximum or item maximum, maximum items that you can place in one of these assets, and I believe for this is 64. Oh, we have loads of money now. Let's quickly place down our fire station and our elementary school. Electricity still a bit dodgy, but that's fine for now. Water supply is fine. So let's, before we forget, let's zone this industrial area. Let's fill that up. And let's extend our zones here. So now the problem is I didn't think this through. Let's upgrade that. Every time you move an asset, it costs you money, so you don't want to do that too many times. You know what? Let's see if we can... let's try and make this interesting. Like that. We'll use a curvy tool. Basically still leave it as a grid, but there's a nice corner around here, and we can maybe place a train station in here or something like that. Let's zone up our commercial zones, commercial areas. One there, one there. And let's make that entire row commercial zone. Now, if you are going to place a train station in here, it will be noisy, so let's make that commercial zone. Because people don't want to live next to noisy train stations or train lines or train tracks. So let's do it like that. And let's start this again. Let's take a look at our services. As soon as we can, we'll place down another coal power plant. Why is the music so loud? Not really. Down lower. Oh, that's fine like that. Okay. Our water is still awesome and sewage is still awesome. Landfill usage at 14%. Healthcare. Average health 70%. That's fine with me. Fire safety. I might place down another one around here, but for now that's fine. And we have detained 15 criminals, and we have a jail capacity of 20. For now that's fine. Elementary schools are still awesome, high schools are still awesome. So now we just wait for the money to trickle in. I usually leave this loan as a backup for if, actually when I make a huge screw up. So I can take that out and maybe fix what I messed up. So that's why keeping that one empty off. I don't take that one yet. I'm struggling with my English today. I have no idea why. I think it's basically you get... Sometimes I get up and I can't think in English. I can't talk English. I only think of my native language, my home tongue, I can say that. And other days I get up and I'm fine with English. That's just weird. I don't know why, but that happens most days. Or some days. Yeah, let's take a closer look at our assets at night. This building really has loads of lights on it. I really like our custom park. I know I don't really want to say if it's awesome or not because I created this one, but I really like it. Placed a couple of benches as well, and with trash cans and fountain. I really like it. These people are really, they have a nice house. Right on the edge of this park. I would like that, I have to say. Okay, so now we unlocked a new area we can buy and our basic public transport and all specialization and our highway pieces. That's awesome. I like that. Let's pause this. Let's see if we can do anything now with this. Okay, we unlock cemeteries. For some reason, people also like living next to a cemetery. Let's place one down that square. We have our basic transport. As soon as we hit about between 8,000 and 10,000, we'll be incorporating our public transport. But for now, that's still fine. We need another power plant. Let's place it down so long. That's still fine. Just for now, let's place down another firehouse around there. And let's keep this running. And then I might share what I usually do with areas like this. No, I can't because I have to delete a couple of things. But no, you know what? Let's keep that for the next episode. For now, let's continue our zoning. Let's sneak a road. Maybe one tile. Yeah, that's fine. Let's pause this because I will be losing. You know what? Just for now, let's turn off our day-night cycle. Just so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Let's do it like that. Now for this, I'm just going to be placing a couple of roads just as markers. Why is it always just one more? Just one more block and it would have been perfect. You know, that's one too many. Okay, I'll be deleting that. Since we have loads of interchanges or intersections here, I'm going to be trying something different. Let's do it like that. Now, I'll be making a through road, a through fare, and say like this. Extending that. It's a little bit too sharp a turn. Extend this just a bit. That just a bit. Maybe a little more. I believe I'm too far again. Yeah, I'm too far now. If I do something stupid like that, just make an offshoot like that. And then that will be a lot clean. Let's do it on same on this side. Leave that. That's much cleaner. Okay, now that's basically our through fare. We'll be doing the same on this side. But we'll be extending. Oh, now let's place that there. Now people have another way of getting to this side without going through this roundabout. Let's delete that part. Now for this neighborhood, doing something like this. And maybe something like that. I will be losing that zoning squares there, but that's fine. I have no issue with that. Delete that. See, that's connected now, so I don't have to worry about connecting the industrial zones. And we need loads and loads of residential. You know what? I'm going to be deleting that block there. Introducing another shop there. The same at this end. And then just residential. And then guess what? The same at this end. Then a little bit more shops there. I think that will be nice and dandy. And then we'll drop in another one of these parks. Finally there. And let's use a couple smaller ones. Around there. And before we forget again, extend our influence zone. Now, we have power on the side, so that's fine. We let that grow organically. Then we can zone a little bit of industry on that stretch of road. Then if we really want to, we can extend the road from here to connect to that, but we'll leave it for now. Our water is just at the edge, so that's fine. Electricity is fine, garbage is fine. Okay, that's okay like that. Let's kick this off. And that's connected again, so that's awesome. Okay, let's take a look at our traffic overlay. As you can see, these areas are turning orangey. It's not because it's bogged down, that's just because it's high traffic areas. But that's understandable. So we'll leave it at that. If I really wanted to, I believe I'll be able to do this. But I can sneak a road in like that without creating an interchange or a traffic light there. So basically people living on this side, they can drive around here as well. But since we unlocked our highway connections, let's upgrade our roads. Let's check to see if this is still fine. No, that's still fine like that. The maximum speed on these roads is a lot higher than on that smaller roads. The only question is, do we want to make this a highway, upgrade this to a highway as well, or do we want to leave it like that? I think for now we'll leave it like that. Take a look at our traffic again. This will really be a high traffic flow area, especially this part here. We'll just keep an eye on that. But let's place down another power plant like that. I believe that will be fine for now. Okay, let's take a look at our buildings. As you can see, there's no train connections there, no highway connections, no ship connections, just plane connections. We want an area with ship connections and maybe even train connections. Plane, it does have a ship connection. Let's see, where's our closest train connection? Let's turn this around. Let's take a look on this side. if I'm not mistaken, that's a train line. Now, as you can see, it's not connected to this one, but I believe if that's not, you know what, let's buy that tile. Purchase. Yeah, so we can connect that to, yeah, that's a train connection. But seeing that I'm placing my industrial zone on this side, I really want a ship connection. For that, this is the closest one. Let's just make sure it has a ship connection. I'll buy that. Now what I want to do, if I get another unlock for another tile, I'll buy this one. Then I might sneak a train line from here through the middle to our industrial zone. I want to move this industrial zone up to there, and then I can shift our sewage treatment to there as well. And then I can maybe make a shoot off from our main train line around the city. But we can basically buy 9 tiles. I'm going to buy that one as well, and then we'll see what we want to buy. Now if you take a look at our overlays, there's loads of ore in this hillside there. That's forestry. This is a huge forestry zone. And a little bit of oil. I really like the oil specialization over ore because that's not renewable and it doesn't last really long. Whereas in agriculture and the forestry areas are renewable sources. So I like doing that. So what I might be doing is, instead of making this a forestry area, I might change this intersection and make a nice clover leaf or double diamond diverging interchange or something like that. And maybe make this our industrial zone for agriculture and move our general industry up to this point here. And I believe I'll be doing that. Even the next episode, but I promised you I'll show you what I can do with this roundabout here. I think I'll do that and then see how much time we have left. I might even change this intersection so long. But that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for stopping by, and remember, if you like this video, leave a like, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.